candy stealer, Gaius, 0-0. Gaius never lost his sweet tooth, though he ultimately returned to less savory enterprises. Tales of Sticky Fingers Gaius are still told in taverns everywhere. Knight Paragon Cordelia, 0-0. Not even Peace to Dime could dull the lovely Cordelia's knightly edge, and she became a figurehead for all Elysian warriors. It was unrequited love that drove her, many said, though she never stated for whom. Sword Gregor, 0-0. With his morbid battles behind him, Gregor soon sank into a life of excess. When his purse got light, he was said to work as a bodyguard to make ends meet. Eternal Youth Naui, 0-1. Naui tried living away from humankind, but she soon longed for their company, and set off to find her old comrades around the world. Fetching Fire Libra, 0-0. Lousy records here. Many an unfortunate child found joy in the small orphanage Libra built after the war. People believed that the kind, beautiful priest to be an incarnation of Naga, and he was courted by women and men alike. Shrinking Violet Olivia, 0-0. Lousy record yet again. Though she never overcame her stage fright, Olivia danced across the land, mending the scars of war. The flush in her cheeks remained a staple of her beauty. Malivern Friend Churchy, 0-0. Churchy and her beloved Minerva returned to Rosan and struggled to reclaim the country Virion had managed to lose. Rider and Wyvern were never seen apart. I think we're getting to Lucian and Lucina pretty soon. Mr. Mine Henry, 0-0. After Grommel's demise, Henry made a cold, clean break with history, never to stain its pages again. Poor guy never found a wife. Lucian was lucky to marry Chrom's oldest daughter. Blade Princess Sari, 0-0, 0-0. Had returned to Chonsen, Sari worked tirelessly with other dynasts to secure a peaceful future for the Valmese continent. She was occasionally seen visiting her brother Yenfei's grave. Intrepid Khan Basilio, 0-1. With Grima and Dundee, Basilio returned to Ferox and applied himself to dethroning Flavia. If his army of champions failed, he knew he could always wait for little Lucina to grow up and lend her a mask. Con Linus, Flavia, 0-0. After Grima was vanquished, Flavia returned home and did a marvelous job of whipping Regna Ferox back into shape. They said that when each time a tournament drew close, she would ask Chrom to lend his sword. Secret Celerana, 0-1. With nary word, Anna left the others and returned to her free-spirited merchant life. She was later seen haggling across the continent, haggling with suppliers and beating down the cost of goods. I think I missed Lucian and Lucina, I'm not sure now. Fair Fighter, Kajel, 0-0. Knowing her battle had not yet ended, Kajel set off on a new quest of self-discovery. Her sincerity led to much heartbreak along the way, but each painful lesson further hardened her as a warrior. Gift from afar, Morgan. August memory never returned, but she didn't seem to miss it much. She didn't seem to miss it. Later scholars would speculate that she had come from a different future than the other children. High Deliverer Lucian and Foreseer Lucina, 133 to 113 to 133 and 35 to 71. Many wrote of Lucian's legendary exploits, but accounts of his origins and character varied. Scholars, poets, and bards agreed on one thing alone. He loved his wife, Lucina, above all else. Kind of like how Destiny was variant above all else in Final 1 as his wife. And with that, I present to you the end of Lucian's story in Fire Emblem, File 2, Game Cartridge 1. This is Rose Manaki signing out. Thank you for joining me tonight, and have a wonderful day. See you next time. The end. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Good night. And may the stars bless you and protect you from harm.